Okay, so last time I did complete the Jack the Ripper DLC, but as luck would have it, there was more DLC that Ubisoft decided to release. The Dreadful Crimes DLC, if I'm not mistaken, that was originally a PlayStation 4 exclusive for a while, and then it ended up coming out here, but as a result it was paid DLC, and I guess for whatever reason, because it was exclusive on PlayStation, it could not be free or part of the season pass. That's whatever kind of BS excuse they came up with. Of course, me being the sucker I am, I went ahead and got it, because why not, right? So, gonna go back to good old young Evie and good old young Jacob Fry. See how that goes, but first let me pretty sure I could just do it here. Don't think I need to go to a separate menu for that, so it's good to see you. Good to see you, young Evie. So heartbreaking to see you old. So I'm assuming I just go to the map and this stuff up here. Dreadful Crimes, there it is. Oh, this is just too tempting. So it's unfortunate here that my cloth physics are messed up. It's really annoying. I'm in trouble now. Damn. Nothing I can do. I don't know what to say. So we got database here. Dreadful Crimes. Investigate crime scenes using your powers of observation and deduction to find the murderer. Eagle Vision will help you find clues scattered across different locations. Gather all of the information before accusing a suspect, because a bonus will be granted if you correctly identify the murderer on your first try. All gathered evidence can be found in the Dreadful Crimes section of the progression log. Okay. So these are races. I don't need to do that. Don't know this. Train robbery. Here we go. There's a Dreadful Crimes. Simple matter of murder. Seems to me that's the only one on the map thus far. So let's warp to Whitechapel. Just seeing the cloth run at 30 frames, this is dreadful. It's, but because it's DLC, if I activate the fix, that fixes the cloth physics it'll make the game bug out with the horse carriage physics in particular, so I guess it's... I have to keep it off. Very unfortunate. Solve the seemingly simple murder of a factory worker.
Oh dear. This is going very badly, isn't it?
It certainly doesn't have the makings of a ripping good novel.
What happened here?
The charming and delightful Fry twins.
Have we met?
Mr. Raymond knows everyone. He knows everything about this city. He writes it all up in his books.
I'm Henry Raymond, writer of third-rate, lurid stories. Penny dreadfuls, if you will. And this is Little Artie.
Mr.
Penny
Raymond
dreadful.
tells real murders and makes them so awfully exciting. The guilty always get caught.
There's one unfolding just here. Perhaps one of you would like to try your hand in solving it.
Because why not? Law and Order, Assassin's Creed style. To find the murderer, use Eagle Vision to search the investigation zones for clues, interrogate every suspect, press menu to enter the progression log, access your collected evidence, accuse the guilty suspect to solve the case and collect your reward. Be careful though, as every false accusation will reduce the reward.
I do find crime so delightfully entertaining, don't you? I mean, solving crimes, of course. Finding a solution is exhilarating.
To interrogate a suspect, use left trigger, select the topic, and press A. To end the interrogation, press B. Mr. Freems, owner of the factory.
They're a rough bunch, but someone has to keep the kids in line. I just wish the grown-ups would quit fighting each other. I arrived to find the foreman dead, and the lad Dooley with bloody hands. No one's been able to find the murder weapon and arrest the murderer. Could you sort it out quickly? It's holding up the work.
Is just chilling with a dead body? Sure. Warehouse Wilkins' body, a deep stab wound to the chest. A bandana obscures the victim's face. All locations unlocked. You can now make an accusation or continue your investigation. Make accusations with care. Case file, access the case file evidence, press start, and blah blah blah, whatever that was. Arthur Conan Doyle. Look at that. Date of birth May 22nd, 1859. Born in Edinburgh, Scotland, young Arthur left at the tender age of 9 for Hodder Place, Stonyhurst Preparatory School in England. Unrecorded in all but the most painstaking biographies is his short sojourn in London, where he first came to appreciate the deductive arts in complicity with a mysterious pair of twins. He continued his education at Stonyhurst, later to return to Scotland, where he earned a medical degree at the University of Edinburgh. Doyle served as ship's doctor on expeditions to both the Arctic Circle and Africa before settling in Plymouth, then Portsmouth, England, giving up his medical career to struggle as a writer and play goalkeeper for an amateur football club. He eventually moved to Upper Wimpole Street, London, where he began to compose a series of mystery novels featuring a Tweedy detective. Doyle became increasingly interested in spiritualism, possibly due to the sensational murder of the psychic Thaddeus the Amazing during Doyle's stay in London, and following the death of his first wife, joined the famous Ghost Club. He also believed in fairies. Well, who doesn't? Crimes, Warehouse Wilkins' body. Okay. Stalked the kid. Dooley, Buck's brother, child labor. Okay. Now let's accuse the kid.
He's my brother. He don't like to work hard, so one of the workers give him a thrashing. I tried to stop it, and he stops hitting Buck and starts hitting me. He knocks me to the ground and give me a kick. I find me work knife under me and grab it. I lift my hands to protect myself, and he knocks me out with a punch. Later on, I wakes up, and the man's lying there, dead.
Let's talk to Buck here.
I was standing there, having a think, when a fella come at me and give me a thumping. Dooley tries to stop him and he thrashes Dooley. I run out to find help. When I come back, the man's lying dead and there's Dooley holding a knife. Please don't arrest him.
Warehouse letter. It has come to our attention that one of your workmen, a certain Mr. Colton, has been beating the child laborers. Our society finds this to be a matter of concern, as do you, no doubt. Please take action to curtail the practice. Miss Clara O'Day, little girl from the campaign. Okay. So there's another piece of evidence, the knife in question. A small knife with the initial D crudely scratched into the handle.
I believe I should re-interrogate a suspect.
That's Dooley's knife, all right. He never lent it to nobody.
You have everything needed to solve the mystery and make an accusation. Nice, so we got Buck, we got Dooley, Mr. Freems.
That's Dooley's knife, all right. He never lent it to nobody. I was standing there, having a think, when a fella come at me and give me a thumping. Dooley tries to stop him, and he thrashes Dooley. I run out to find help.
So there's nothing new to look at here.
He knocks me to the ground and give me a kick. I find me work knife under me and grab it. I lift my hands to protect myself, and he knocks me out with a punch. Later on, I wakes up, and the man's lying there, dead. Me? No!
Oh, no, not so quickly. You have indeed solved this murder, according to the facts at hand. However, Artie, what advice would you give?
I would encourage you to look beyond the obvious, beyond surface appearances.
Try again. Use your powers to peer more deeply and see what you can discover.
Wilkins' body, small feet, overhanded strike. Bandana, tailless, tall assailants. We have footprints.
How would the murderer have done it?
Betterment of child laborers, Colton.
Which suspects had the opportunity to kill him?
Large footprint, the imprint of a large worker's boot. One more clue, another footprint here. Medium footprint, the imprint of a medium-sized worker's boot. The imprint is marked by pebbles of coal and coal dust, making it possible to follow the tracks.
Try to establish a motive.
Footprints, traces of coal, medium-sized mirror, flecks of coal. Footprints going around. Footprints murderer. Knife engraved, 2 sets of fingerprints, 1 child, 1 adult.
You can always check your case file to refresh your memory.
Let's talk to this guy.
Wilkins wasn't the type to beat the children. On the contrary, he was forever getting in fights, trying to stop that sort of thing. The fumes can be a bit much in the brewery. When the men work in there, they wear bandanas.
Let's follow these footsteps. More coal. Turns this way, track bits of coal. This way.
Which suspects had the opportunity to kill him?
Me and Wilkins was working out here. We heard screaming. Wilkins went to see what it was about and never come back. I went to see for myself, and there he was, dead. I didn't stick around. Somebody might think I'd done it. The strange thing is, Wilkins weren't wearing no bandana when I was talking to him. Only the workmen in the brewery wear bandanas. You should talk to Morris there.
Works in the coal yard. Right. Brewery entrance. Cigarettes,
Try to
snuffed out
establish a
cigarette
motive.
I
butts.
should go back and ask about this.
Large footprint, the imprint of a large worker's boot.
How would the murderer have done it?
Works in the brewery.
I don't much know who smokes here. Maybe Taylor? Cigarette might be his. Well, I was inside the brewery all day. I wear me bandana in there. Man has to, what with all the smells and fumes.
Time to talk to this guy again.
I quit smoking months ago. You know, I saw somebody from the brewery having a smoke this morning. Didn't see who it was, though.
Jesus Christ, they're gonna be going like monkey in the middle here.
Well, like I said, I was inside. Didn't get a chance to come out to smoke. Colton left, though. You could talk to him. He's working in the loading area just now.
Smoker's footprints. Cigarette brand, Joy cigarettes.
Well now, I didn't ask about this.
Look for more clues.
Works in brewery and loading area. There's a clue around here. More cigarette butts. Stubbed
I
out
should
cigarette
return and
butts.
find out about this.
I don't smoke. Never did. Oh, very well. So I do smoke now and then. What's the matter? I was having a chat with one of the others when I heard a commotion and ran in there to find Wilkins dead. Poor bloke. Killed by that filthy little bastard that we feed and pay.
We have everything needed to solve the mystery and make an accusation. This guy lied for one, so that's obviously something. Tall assailant, like this guy.
Look for more clues.
Foxhound, what's going on, man? Going to do a remake video, just got internet back this morning. Oh, what happened? Did, you guys late on the internet bill, or what's going on? Glad to hear it's back, though.
Look for more clues.
Alright, let's accuse this guy, because he's obviously the one.
I should be foreman here. Wilkins coddled the boys like a mother hen. He come along and stops me giving the boys a beating.
That was much more difficult than it initially appeared. Well done.
Up to the click with you.
Civil matter of murder, an altercation between a boy and a workman ends in death for the workman. The boy remembers lifting a knife, but not the actual killing. Did he do it? No. In fact, the dead worker, one John Wilkins, heard screams and ran to offer assistance. Once there, he found the boy unconscious and another workman, Tom Colton, standing unharmed. Colton, long angry with Wilkins, thought fast and stabbed the man with the boy's knife. He then put his own bandana over Wilkins' face. Quick thinking, however, did not win out. Colton has been unmasked as the murderer. I would have done a Let's Play today while my sister is fighting with her boyfriends. Good old family drama, huh? got a cape, I got some money, so that's not bad. But these capes all suck. Okay, so that is done. I need to find the other one. Where's the next dreadful crime? Over here. Case of the conflicted courtship. There's one here. Now see, I would need to... progress tracker, here we go. Miscellaneous London stories. So chronologically, the next one would be Death Stalks the Colonel. Okay. Which I assume is the one. Someone's getting gutted. I'm sorry, but he was listed in red, so that was an enemy. Don't give me that. Okay, so not that one. It is... Death Stalks the Colonel. So I need to go to Southwark. I think the internet company made a mistake. That's... If they did a mistake for a day or more, then they owe you guys a credit, because that is their bad. They owe you a credit on their cable bill. I might show off Tekken 7 outfits, not sure. Some are cool, some are lame. Yeah, I was playing Tekken 7 last night with the stream, but I'm sure there's a ton of costumes. Okay, so let me just confirm this is the next activity. Yes, alright. So Foxhound, I will be right back. I'm just going to take a quick tinkle. fact, I'm back. Sorry. Let's go ahead and solve another mystery, eh? That's not as close as I'd hoped, but hopefully I can just hijack a carriage. And now I just need to kill these guys because the temptation is just strong.
You won't be stirring up no more trouble. Stop that pilferer!
Let's get this brood over here. Ah, this is very lethargic. Very comforting. Oh look, they just keep coming. Oh, so great to have young Evie back. It really is. How you doing, Evie, indeed? Give me some stuff, boys.
How's this grab ya?
Nice work.
Here, you might need this.
Good work.
Thanks, boy. So, Fogtime, what did you do with no internet? How was life disconnected off the grid? Was the struggle very real? Determine which bullet struck and killed the former colonel.
There you are. This could be interesting. There's no shortage of firearms in this neighborhood.
I suspect the solution will turn on geometry, timing, and human nature.
There may be a penny dreadful in it. Look into it, won't you?
This boy's blonde hair is quite off-putting and disturbing. Okay, investigate the munitions factory. Inspect Colonel Prescott's body. Louis Prescott, killed by a single bullet that entered his chest, passed directly through his heart, and exited from his back. Gruesome way to die. Bullet through chest, high precision, 12 o'clock. So that means it was shot from behind. Jonas Hassett.
I was on my way here. Had 2 shots I did, right at the stroke of noon. He was a good man, very honourable. I'm proud to have served under Colonel Prescott in the 11th Foot Gold Coast, Africa.
There's a hexagon-shaped bullet lodged exactly below the numeral 12. The clock is still running.
Now that I've seen this, I should ask more questions.
You got a trajectory. Bullet impact exactly below 12. There's another bullet hole. Hole made by a hexagonal bullet. The hole is bloody. 2 shots. Feather, a single white feather.
I should return and find out about this.
Blood splatter. Spread in a way that indicates the direction of the bullet. Banner. The banner for the 11th Regiment of Foot marked the Gold Coast Ashanti campaign.
I wonder if someone could tell me more about this.
Regimental insignia. Which one hit the victim? Dynamite crates, empty munitions crates, clearly marked Prescott munitions number 408.
Prescott put that up in memory of the time he led a sortie across the Pra River to outflank Ashanti warriors. Things turned out badly that day. Horrific. We lost several of our comrades. Prescott wanted us to remember them. Bullet hole in the clock. That's a new one. It could have already been there when I arrived at noon. Or maybe it was the second shot I heard.
Who's this guy? Policeman.
From what I can gather,
Oh,
Prescott
Aberley.
was shot almost exactly at 12 o'clock noon. When Colonel Prescott retired from the army, he used his connections and started this munitions factory. He wanted the men that served with him to have work when they left the army. Apparently, they put the clock there while doing some repairs. It still runs, I notice. The young lads across the street were fooling with a pistol they'd found. A bullet must have gone astray through the wooden fence. Hit Mr. Prescott smack in the chest. Bloody unlucky for all concerned.
So I can't accuse Aberley? Come on. Just because he's a cop? One trail leads here, one trail up there. Courtyard beer. A large puddle of beer. Other puddles continue along the street. Bullet hole through there. Indicates that the bullet exited the courtyard. Target, handmade by the orphans. Mark, the place the children stood when firing at the target. More beer. Oh, impact mark. Appears a small, heavy object may have fallen here. Perhaps a revolver. Mark a deep fall. Open window. Kid. Shooting position. Target, bullet hole.
We found a revolver underneath the lumberyard window. Don't know where it came